guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are today in Valentina's bedroom and we decided to shoot a Euphoria makeup tutorial. Would you like an Euphoria, Valentina?
It's not Euphoria, it's
Euphoria. So we decided to shoot a Euphoria makeup tutorial. Who's your favorite character in the show?
So my favorite character is Jules. I think she's such a cool person. She has such amazing style. Her makeup is crazy cool, fashion, crazy cool. She's the best, so.
What I like about her makeup that it is like very creative but still natural.
Yeah,
that makes any
it's
sense.
like a lot of
Eyes.
eye makeup, but like it looks natural.
I know, I agree.
It's
really
cool.
I think that you really nailed it today. Like, it's so cool. You did such a good job. So if you guys want to see how Valentina did her own makeup, keep on watching.
So I just washed my face and put a light CeraVe moisturizer on, and I am on my lady days, so I'm breaking out a lot. But Jules does very light face makeup, light everything. She does like crazy eyes but no mascara. Everything's pretty natural besides her artistic creations that she likes to make. So I'm just going to use the Glossier Stretch Concealer in G10. So I'm going to take this little foundation brush just because I have fake nails on right now. I can't really dip my nails in there, but usually I just dip my finger on and tap it on. But this is just a foundation brush. You can use any foundation brush. Just dip it in the concealer and dot it under my eyes and just kind of on my breakouts. Not really anything specific. On this big one right here. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to blend it in with this Artis Brush. When I'm not breaking out as much, I just use my fingers. But now that I have a bunch of breakouts, I don't want to put more of my finger oil into my skin, and it's just easier this way. So just rub it, really nothing special, because you want to make it look as natural as possible. So now I'm gonna put on some Glossier powder. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I do have oily skin, but if you don't have oily skin, then you do not have to do this. Just taking a little bit on a tiny powder brush. I don't even think this is a powder brush. I think this is a highlighting brush. Doesn't matter. And then just put it around my nose, kind of under my eyes, and on my forehead. I also have a very big breakout on my forehead, so I kind of want to mattify that. And very big eye bags currently, so I want to conceal those. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of this Honest Cream blush in Plumberry. And you can use your fingers for this, or you can use a brush. I usually use a brush, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's just this Real Technique stippling brush. I just dip it in like this. Kind of get a lot on there, like that, make it super dark. And then, since I have high cheekbones, I like to put it right here because it looks really weird when I put it right in here, because then I'm just super red by my nose and that's kind of strange. So just smile, put it on my cheeks, and then I just blend it up like this onto my cheekbones, just so it looks pretty natural. And then the excess, I know this is like a teenage trend right now, but I do it because it looks super natural. I just put it over my nose, like that. And then up here. And that's all for skin makeup. And now we're gonna do Jules's pretty yellow eyeshadow. Okay, so her makeup look that we're doing has a huge yellow base. And you can use just a matte yellow eyeshadow, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna use this cream eyeshadow pencil thing, just improvising. And I'm going to get it, she puts it from like all over her lid all the way up to her eyebrows. So I'm going to start right here, put it all over my lid, kind of bring it up and out. And I'm just angling it and kind of shaping it how I want it to look once I blend it, before I blend it. Just like so. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and blend it all out around my eyes, up to my eyebrow. Try and get it down into the corner. Just like so. Okay, now that both eyes have the cream shadow on them, I'm going to go in with this Huda. I'm going to go in with this Hudabeauty palette. And I'm going to put, they have 3 yellowish shades on here. So I'm just going to kind of combine them and put them on to mattify this crayon, pencil, whatever you want to call it. I am going to use this brush by Nars. I'm going to take this super light yellow, put it on top just like so, a little bit more. This eye, and now it's just less sparkly and shiny. And then, now making it more sparkly and shiny, I'm going to put this middle one on top of that. And I'm going to focus this more on my lid just because it is super sparkly. I don't want sparkles in my brows. Just for the look of it. And I feel like I have to add a little bit more of this yellow on top just to intensify it. So I'm going to add more of that on. Blend it out with my finger. And that's the thing about Jules. Her makeup is just very like messy but creative. It's still natural even though it's a lot. So you can kind of just play around with it. That looks good to me. So now I'm going to do her little white line that she adds, her creative touch, with this Dior Matte White Liquid Eyeliner. And I actually checked on Amazon and there's a bunch of colored eyeliners in like packs of 15 that are $8, I think. And there's also a bunch of eyeshadow palettes with super bright, vibrant colors that are super cheap. So if you're like experimenting and trying new makeup looks that are super colorful, then I'd check those out because you don't want to spend money on this if you're a teenage girl. So I just looked at the picture again. That's right somewhere over here. And she puts her eyeliner a little bit above her crease just so it's not hiding when her eyes are open. But it does start thicker here and end thinner. So I'll show you guys how I do that. Just start kind of at the bottom and go along the top. So I started with a super thin line and kind of just went like this. Didn't make one full line, just kind of making the shape that I wanted. And then I put a little ball at the beginning of my eye and shaped it with the pen and filled it in. And then did a smooth line across to make it smooth and even. So now I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer, and I'm going to do it without explaining it, and you can just see what I'm doing with my hands. Okay, so I finished both eyes, and now I'm going to go in with a clear brow gel. And I wanted to do this afterwards just because like you're rubbing eyeshadow into your brows, so you don't want to ruin them with the brow gel on. And I'm just using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but there's a really good e.l.f. one that all my friends use and love, so that's a good cheat. And I just brush my eyebrows up and then kind of fix them if they're too brushed up. Same on this side. Brush it up. And then that's it. Now that the top of my eyes are done, my eyelids, eyebrows, now I'm going to do her little blue dot that she adds, which is kind of like the finishing touch. This is the Diorshow, same as the white eyeliner, but in blue. I would recommend liquid eyeliner for dots. So while watching the show, I realized that Jules doesn't wear mascara. She does these crazy eye looks, barely any skin makeup. They make it look like she doesn't have anything on. So she's, like I said a million times before, she's super natural, but then uses her eyes as kind of a creative canvas. So I'm not gonna wear any mascara either, give it the full effect. And that's it. It's my makeup.
Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. What I think is so cool, Valentina, about this makeup look is that you as a teenager or you and your friends can really express yourself. You know, it's so in school, I know that you're not really allowed to wear makeup. It's really fun on the weekends, I think, if you can play around, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. You did an amazing job.
Thank you.
And you guys don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. I will link Valentina's Instagram down in the description box, and mine is at Monika Blunder. And I see you next time.
Wait, I want to say hi. Hi. Mom, say hi.
Bye.
Sending that to Donna.